Welcome to Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without faint. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing great wherever you are, living your life, enjoying your life, because life is good. And your life is very important for you. To you, it's your life. You have to live it. I want to see you enjoying your life, not being a miser, not being a leech, but living your life as you ought to, as you're supposed to, as you have to, without apology, not depending on anyone, but living your life and living together with those who agree with you, with those who are your kind. Very important. They tell you, oh, you cannot know everything. I say, why not? So I titled this, Why Not? Why Not? And I made the post already, how I tried to connect it to, for us to understand, or to make our people begin to reason, why they give us the commandments, forbidding us to do to them what they do to us. But I say, why not? Why not? For you to get people to be docile, to not ask questions, for you to get people to not worried about you, having dominion over them, maltreating them, you have to first make them, sow fear in them. Fear, ignorance, and division. These three things, when you succeed in implanting it in anyone or any people, they will remain your slaves forever until maybe one of them or some among them will say, no, this thing is not how it's supposed to be, just as the woke nations are doing today, just as the awakened Africans are doing today, just as the free thinkers are doing today, abandoning religion, the religion of their parents, abandoning the religion of their people for factual truth. Because how can you tell me don't do this? Why I need to do that if I have to have happiness? If I have to have freedom, I have to do that. So that's why they created a God. They said this God is almighty. This God created hellfire. He will put you in there, because they already unleashed hellfire on us, burning us alive on stakes, sawing us asunder, torturing us with all manner of evil tools they made, treating us as animals. They say, yeah, that's how you roast animal in the fire. But they say now their God created the fire that you will not even die, because the animal is dead. The animal is dead while you roasting it, so the animal don't feel it. But now you will be alive, and the worm in that fire. Remember, you and the worm. It's only you and the worm that will be in that fire. No other animal. Only you and the worm will be burning it down. These people think we'll be stupid forever, man. They are evil. That's all the right word I used to qualify them. They are evil. No matter who they are evil. You say in that fire, only the worm and you. And they forget in Isaiah, I think Isaiah chapter 41, but he said that he called the children of Israel, that's the sons of Jacob, worm, or you worms Jacob. So we are not worm, we are not animals. Africans are human beings. We don't share any DNA with any animals. No, we are not like white people that share DNA with monkeys. We are not monkeys. They are the one that is monkey, and they are calling us monkey. They reverse everything, but we are reversing it again. They twisted our history. We are twisting their own twist to show them no condition is permanent. So you have to create that fear. So that's how they created a God. They tell They tell us that this God is almighty. This God will punish everyone, that don't obey this commandment. For you to get people to obey commandments that is even contrary to them, that is not conducive to them or for them, you have to create that fear. That's why they create the fear of God. They tell you the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. But any place you hear about that word God or Jesus, you are talking about white supremacy. You are talking about our slave masters. They want us to fear our slave master. Remember how they kill our ancestors? You see, most Africans, when they hear about somebody saying, oh, let us fight for our freedom, they say, no, don't start war again. You know what happened during the war? They are scared. And until they overcome that fear, they will remain slaves. They will never rise up to say enough is enough. They will not. So you see, they say they created that fear, and that fear is fear of God. If you don't fear this God and keep his commandments, then you'll be thrown inside hellfire. You'll be burned forever. They say you don't have to fear any man. You don't have to fear anyone. Fear God. Then when they created that fear, then they also separated us from our history, from our science, from our knowledge. They don't want us to go. They say it's evil. Oh, your ancestors were evil, worshiping idols. Those their powers they used to do things is evil. Oh, if you hold it, God will not accept you in his kingdom. You have to hate your father, hate your mother, hate your brothers, hate your sisters that don't believe in what you believe. You can even kill them. God will reward you. A God that tell you do not revenge. But that God will throw people inside hellfire. That God will punish people. He's the one. They say, no, that vengeance, it only belongs to God. Fear God. God will revenge. God will repay your enemies. Do not repay evil with evil. Nah, they lie to us. I say, why not? Why are you telling me do not repay evil with evil? You do me evil, I do you evil. Tomorrow you will not repeat it. Even if he takes my life, at least my children will stand. You will also fear my children, because I will educate my children also how to do evil to you. Not teaching them to forgive, not teaching them to love their enemies. That's bullshit. You shall not revenge. Why not? Why not? Do you have two hairs? Those people that did that thing to us, do they have two hairs? We can revenge. We can retaliate. Why not? We have to rise up. We have to give them the taste of their own medicine. Let them take it and die, as our ancestors died. But they say no, they created fear, they created ignorance and division among us. They created three types of religion and put it among us to split us. Not even two religions, but three. It's Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. They are in our land to keep us separated. You see, Africans, I am a Jew, I am a Christian, I am a Muslim. That's the division. And that division is there. It's there to keep you separated, that your own enemy, you will see your own family members as your own enemies. Just because they don't believe in Allah, just because they don't believe in Jehovah, just because they don't believe in Yahweh, you see them as your enemies. You say, no, I love them. You don't love them. How can you be wishing somebody you love hellfire because you don't believe what you believe? That's what love is like. God is just made up. They made up that word love, just as they made up the word God to keep you docile. Oh, I have to love. Why? You don't have to. Don't let anyone make you or force you to love anything. You don't have to love, you have to care. And you have to care for yourself first, care for your race first, care for your family first, care for yourself first. But look at our family, look at our race, look at our people. We have been divided. Christians, Muslims, Jews. Even among those religions, they also have division among them. Christians have different denominations. Muslims have different sects. Jews also have different sects. None of them have one body. None of them, although they say they believe in one God, they believe in one Savior, but they are so divided among them that you don't even need to do anything to them. They will kill themselves. They will kill themselves for their title. They will kill themselves for their positions. Why not? They tell you, you shall have no other God before this God. Why not? If the other God will help me, I will go. If that God exists, if I can see what that God can do, I will go. You telling me no? You are narcissist. You are the only one. You are a jealous God. That means you are evil. I cannot do anything with a jealous God, even jealous person. I cannot. Because that's what slave masters do. They're jealous of their own slaves. They don't want another person to come and take their slave from them. Say, you shall not. Why not? You shall not have any other God. You shall not have graven image. Excuse me, I can make image of my father and mother. I know them. I can make image of my relations. I know them. I can make image of my village people. I know them. I'm not making imaginary image. They are the one that created the monsters in their head. They are the one that begin to bring those monsters in their head and begin to create and use it to show that they are monsters themselves. Say, you shall not do that. He said, you on the Sabbath day, you shall not walk. Fuck that. I walk every day. Our ancestors walk every day. In my tribe till today, we have 4 market days. But even today, it's barely for you to see people that are following that market days anymore. But they go to market days to sell our market day. But it's supposed to be 4 days. You walk and do your business. There's always market for you to go every day if you have something to sell. And you rest every day, you walk every day. That's how life's supposed to be. You're telling me, no, you work for 6 days. Now, on the 7th day, you shall not do any work. Fuck that. I shall not do any work, but I will go and worship God. I will not do any work, but I will go and praise God. I will not do any work, but I will go and waste my time in the name of God somewhere in a building. For what? Why not? Telling me, you shall not work. It's a Sabbath day. It's Sunday. Fuck all that. I work every day and I work anytime I want. And the natural time to work is why morning till afternoon. Then you rest in the evening and they have good night's sleep. But these things, they rob us all this because they created this religion forbidding us to live like human beings, making us to live like animals, and they call us sheep. And many of our people are happy to be sheep. I am the sheep of the Lord. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. But you are want. You are living in want. You are living in penury. You are suffering. But you said the Lord is your shepherd. You have everything you need. It's a lie. You don't have. You have to labor to have anything at all. But you said the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down. Lie down where? You don't even have good bed. They tell you, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Who is my Lord? The name of my slave master. Come on. See what is happening in America now? They are removing the status of all those Confederate soldiers that wanted to split America. But they tell you, you shall not take the name of the Lord God. Have you seen that God? I've not seen the God you are telling me don't use his name. And even in their book, God never said this is his name. He said, I am the Lord, that is my name. Being the Lord is a title, it's not a name. I am the Lord, that is my name. That is not the name. I am Almighty, that is my name. That's not your name. What is your name? What is the name of this God? You're telling me I should not take his name in vain. He never give anyone his name. He said, you are all the name you are calling God, you are the one calling God that. He never called himself like that. You are the one making up that name, just as people made up that God. You are today making up the name for that God. If you see African Christians, they created a lot of names for God, but for themselves. Even they're taking our chieftaincy titles name that our people used to do. That's not the name of any God. It's human being. One man in Akokwa, like when I listen to Pericoma music, he said and church people still, you know what they did? Everything that belongs to us, they say, no, now it belongs to the Lord Jesus. It belongs to God. Everything belongs to God. Have you seen this God? No. Have you seen this Jesus? No. But you are fighting. You are taking what belongs to you and giving it to him. But what you think is evil, you say, no, it belongs to your ancestors. But I give glory to God. Nonsense. He said, thou shalt not kill. But they are the one that kill us and still killing us. They say, no, we must start knowing how to kill. We must start making weapons. Yes. If anyone comes to kill you, kill that person. That person will not repeat it again in his next world. He said, you shall not steal. They stole our land. The place you call the Bible land today is African land. The Bible land, all the Bible land. The Saudi Arabia, all the Israel, all those places, the place they call Middle East or Middle whatever, their Middle East is our land. They took it in the name of God. And they tell you to fear that God. That God does not exist. They are the one they're telling you to fear them. And you see African today living in fear. They can't make their weapons. They keep going, being trained by their oppressors. Your oppressor will never train you to be free. They will never train you to even come to their level. They will never train you to be above them. They will always train you to be under them. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not covet your neighbor's wife. They rape our mothers, rape our sisters, rape our aunts, rape our daughters, and tell us we should not covet. Why not? They coveted everything that go to their museum and see all they stole from us. They coveted what belongs. They begin to the Vatican you are seeing. They coveted it from us. The building or the building structures. Today I was wondering. Look at every stone building in every part of this world. They use our ancestors to build it because our ancestors were the one that were building with stones. Look at how white people are building in America. They can't build with stones today. They are building with wood. But see all those great buildings all over the places in the whole world were built by our ancestors. And that's why today they don't know how our ancestors built those pyramids and sphinx with stone. They can't say that. They haven't even made machine that can lift those stones and put it there. How did these people build this? They say the aliens. The aliens built it. Our ancestors weren't aliens. They built it. So all those things that they tell you do not do. Why not? Do it. They did it to us. We can do it back to them. Not doing it to ourselves. It is time we wake up as a people and begin to appreciate ourselves, begin to unite so that together we can deal with them. Not you coming to tell, oh, you are evil. You are encouraging violence. Of course. How did they take it from us? They tell you that the kingdom suffered violence and the violence taken by force. You're suffering violence. Who brought the violence to Africa? Who took Africans' land? Who took Africans into slavery? It is time you wake up, restore your power. So with that your powers, because your powers is beyond their weapons. With that your powers, coupled with the weapons you will also make, you can recover your heritage. Your stolen heritage is recoverable. Wake up and stop believing there is afterlife, you will go to heaven. No, this is your afterlife. This is your heaven, this earth. You have to enjoy this world. Begin to make it pleasant for yourself and for your future generation. Rise up, Africans, and fight. If they tell you don't do it, ask them, why not? If you can, yes, I can also, even better. Peace.